Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Portal Stories Mail. Let's continue. We had quite a tough puzzle in the last section. I'm not sure how many more puzzles we're actually going to do that are actual testing chambers versus how many puzzles we're going to do that are going to be kind of more open world backroom puzzles. I probably said the exact same thing the last at the start of the last recording also. Um, if anything, it does kind of seem like the game is more and more putting us back into a path of having some very similar experience to Portal 2, which it feels slightly off there. I don't know a better way to say it. It feels like they gave us the impression at the beginning that we were going to spend almost no time in testing chambers and that we were going to be in just the old-fashioned testing spheres for a brief time, and then that was going to probably be the end of it. Okay, well, here's the problem with that. Anything I do gets ruined fairly quickly, because if I hit this and I fall, let's check to see that that steps us up there. So can't put any portals that direction. Broken glass still is glass enough to block the portals. It kind of seems like they might have some just high level insanity that they plan on having happen here. Interesting that this one wall doesn't work, but the other two do. Put one here. Nope. Yep. Seems like there might be some places on the ground where you could put a portal. Okay. So, stand here, I guess. And then put a portal here. And then put a portal there. And we'll see what this does. Gonna have to follow over to the edges. Okay. Yeah, I just don't know if the concept here of having broken puzzles really makes sense. Or if you really should just try for something different. Like, I guess inherently that there is a danger that maybe Portal 2 did just fulfill a lifetime supply of Portal puzzles. And even if there's a new gameplay mechanic added, it may not be enough to bring a big enough audience back. So that is a potential danger for the mod Portal Reloaded. It's a potential danger for any of the mods available. So I can stand on this And seemingly there is no portal surfaces over there. So I'm not sure how I'm supposed to get anywhere. Let's try this. Well, like when you're standing here, that's not gonna do anything. Like when you're standing here, you can't hit any of the places over there. You can only hit the ground and maybe over here. Nope, can't hit that because there's a shield in front of it. Let's just go back this direction. There must have been something more to this part of the puzzle. You have a cube. Wow, did I just miss like the most basic part? Yeah, I totally missed like the most basic part of this puzzle. And see that device there is clearly in the way because that would have been the solution later on. And that way, I mean, we really don't have to risk much. There we go. Run over here. Grab this cube. And then run back. We'll put it down. Put that direction. And then we'll run back this direction. Interesting that the light bridge just wraps around the button. Okay. So now it's just a matter of, can I get back up here? I think I can. I think I'm actually fairly safe. Allegedly, Virgil reconfigured this puzzle for you to be able to solve it. And like the last puzzle, it does seem like you now have to kind of do a recursive pattern to get the cubes to follow you. Up here too. Alright, well, what cubes do we need and what cubes do we not need? I think what you do is this. And I think that pretty much fixes it. Because we can just take that from there, take that and drop it this way. And there we've got one already done. And then it's just a matter of finding the other cube. Which... might be a little bit tougher to pull off. But not that tough. Let's just make sure that this door. Let's put that back there. Okay, now that we have this part, we need a way to get to that cube without affecting the orange, which I can jump there. Sure. I think that's actually fairly fine. We'll just do this. As long as we don't really bone this up, should be fine. Take that, bring that up here, put that there, and then you just put that one on the ground. They probably are throwing me a bone here and giving me an easy puzzle after the last one was difficult.
Compiling maps, apparently it takes quite some time. At least the turrets from old Aperture are still coming up. Just a pity the toxic goo is coming up too.
They've teased this toxic goo so much that we kind of have to see it happen. And that would be fine for a community mod if we defeat Aegis, and in the process of defeating Aegis we also get dissolved by toxic goo. Although it does then question, like, well, actually we know the timeline of this. This has to be taking place between Portal 1 and Portal 2, because GLaDOS is alive and in charge at the end of Portal 2. So either this could be in parallel to the events of Portal 2, and that's about it. So yeah, it could be. I don't know if people would really appreciate if GLaDOS magically got destroyed by toxic goo and Mel, and Chell just had very little involvement with that. I don't think people want to see GLaDOS eliminated as a character. Puzzle 4 of 12, allegedly. I kind of hope that there aren't 8 more puzzles, but there could be. Okay. That would let me through that area. And I can already send beams through that area. I'm not sure if that means I can send other objects through that area. Seems like there's probably a whole path of stuff that they're thinking about here. So we'll just do a quick experiment and see what the red laser beams want to do. Oh, they are fine. Interesting. Alright, so let's put that to the side. Let's go ahead and throw ourselves in here, let that go. We're gonna go to the side here. Okay, so I'm guessing we've gone too far in this path. Well, we probably just need to do this. We want to preserve the portals if we can, but may not be necessary. Seemingly it isn't necessary. Wow. This might be fairly linear. It's kind of important to remember what we're doing right now. We're sneaking to the old facility through the heavily overgrown facility so Aegis can't detect us, so that we can reprogram the old turrets to take out Aegis, which almost certainly Aegis would be able to make new, stronger turrets. Okay. This feels fairly basic. It feels weird to potentially have a game where the levels are gonna just kind of have you go from very difficult levels to very easy levels. That just feels like bad level placement. On occasion, falling action and rising action is desirable and acceptable, but I don't know if that's really what I would call this. That room seems to have a sharp right angle turn in it. Don't see that. Okay. Do we need to potentially switch the positions of these two squares? I think that might very well be the case. This here. And then this here. And see, I'm not sure at that point if that matters, but we'll put that there. And we need to put the orange here and the... Oh, I blew it. Kind of wish I could load back, but let's not do that. I think we can still adjust for this fairly well. Take out this part. Come over here. We recognize that that was not the right move. Put this back here. Okay. So I think now when I click this, it will destroy that cube and drop a new cube here. Yeah. Fairly easy. It did take a short break between the last recording and this recording, so maybe that gave my brain enough time to recharge. Interesting. That felt like a very, very forced rescan or destruction of portals to make sure. see. Let's go ahead and... Alright, we're a little safer now. But not by much. These guys won't shoot at themselves. What did I just activate? This guy's... I activated the door. So mad dash potential? Like, we have no cube. And it definitely feels out of order to just make a mad dash, but... I'm going with mad dash. And yeah, that feels like that's another place where you could easily just crawl. Can't put a portal there. It's interesting that the thing's shut. Can't put a portal there. Can put a portal there. Can put a portal there and drop another thing. Okay. Well, it may not matter. This may very well just be an easy solution again. Well, see, that opens the door, but we need something that would disable something else. Is there a possible way to be able to redirect this beam over this way? It seems like you might be able to cheat the system a little bit if you were to twist and get the angles just right. You might be able to hit it exactly like that. I seriously doubt that's what they intended you to be able to do. And maybe the roundness of the portals will just guarantee that that never happens. If there was a wall where you could shoot this back at you on the ground floor, that might work. Can't put a portal up there. Let's just click this just to be certain that we kind of know what's going on. Like, I can hold this up, certainly. But then there's no ground. Be funny if there was just a secret passage to crawl through. Yeah. If that was constantly falling, it would just speed up and speed up and speed up. I don't think there's a solution around that. this doesn't temporarily turn off this shield. This door is locked on us, right? So we can do this, and we can do that. And then it's just a question of how do we get in there. I doubt it's something as easy as you're just supposed to have the cube in place, ready to fall and cram between the door. And we could certainly try that. That would be a way to cheat it for sure. Let's see. Very carefully place this. And then take this and kind of place it on top. See how the physics just feel a little wonkier than they should. That cube just floated up and out of the way. Alright, well, we'll try probably the wrong way. Okay. So now when I move this, yeah, you can see it just slapped it out of the way. It wasn't gonna have any of that. Is there some part of this building like really far up? Some white portable place where I can put a portal. Was there something about the turret that would have changed anything? Not really. This turns off that. There's just no way to get that to work. And we could try. You can see it's just like bouncing around a lot. It's only on the horizontal that these ever worked. They never really went vertically up and down or at any kind of angle. I definitely don't have any tight controls that would explain or in any way work with there's just too much randomness there. Go ahead and just hit this to get rid of the portals. Is there some point where we can squeeze a portal? I believe there's sometimes a trick where you can put a portal under the door. They may have adjusted for that. And there definitely were points in the Portal 2 where you flung yourself and broke windows. But there's been no indication that that's how that's going to work here. We know that that gets destroyed. We know that that gets destroyed. We know we can't Just crawl in there. It's probably not going to shut on you until it's clear. And if I was to hold something up this way, and then there was a portal, like, I thought maybe for a second you could slide it through this thin gap, but I don't think so. Are there any angles being offered here? Anything different? It's crazy that we'd have two really simple puzzles. Maybe I didn't let my brain rest enough, too. We had these two simple puzzles. And let's see. Maybe. Just gonna stand right here and see if that actually might open up a possibility. That seems fairly crazy if that were to work. Yeah, I seriously doubt this is gonna work. This is definitely cheating it, even at that. Yeah. Seriously, if that wasn't gonna do it, then nothing's gonna do it. Alright. The obvious answer is that. That obviously works. And I do feel like at some point there have been instances where you could have used the cube to wedge itself, but we don't even have the camera anymore. See, maybe if we redirected maybe there's an angle here. Can't see a thing I'm doing, but we'll see if maybe twisting. Oh, how close to the right angle is that? So I kind of would need to look on the other side of the map. Let's move that further that way. Is there a logical, better way to do this? Can I put the portal this direction so I'm at least looking in the general direction? Still can't see a thing. I could be a mile off in the total wrong direction. I could be just barely off. Okay. There we go. I think I'm probably very close now. And all we can do is potentially listen for sound effects. Let's look down here. That. A little bit further that direction. If I'm hitting myself, I'm probably doing it right. There's probably a good question too about just, can I maintain a connection though? Because that would be the next part of the equation, is might be able to briefly or only briefly maintain a connection, and then it may turn out that that just turns off this part for a brief moment instead of permanently. We kind of need it to be permanent. Let's see. I don't know how we adjust something like this. Yeah, every time I'm hitting myself, I'm probably getting fairly close. But this does just scream insanity, too. It just does not feel right. It feels totally out of line with everything else we've done up until this point. There's been usually fairly easy to understand and figure out puzzles. Okay. Does it benefit me at all to jump through this portal? No. Is there any possibility that when that closes, it would keep the door open? No. Is there any reason why you'd want to go vertical with this? I don't think so. Did I just mess up something? Feels like the game should be telling me. And I really wish we could get to like a third-person perspective at this point. But yeah, there's nothing like that. You probably could run some kind of cheat to get a third-person perspective, but clearly that's not the intentions of the creators. Hmm. Hmm. This part here. We can fling ourselves. That's fine. It just doesn't do anything. You know what? Let's see what would happen if we loaded the quick save. Let's hope that that didn't put us really far back. No. Alright, we have the turret. The turret that we rushed. We have that. And we have that. And that opens it. But that doesn't really do anything for us.
Would you come over here? Hey.
Okay. There is a way I think you can gently put these down
Target lost.
and they're still alive.
Goodbye. Searching.
Is there something I needed to do with that? Because they don't move or anything.
Uh-oh.
And the thing is now just completely upside down. I don't know.
Are you still there?
Oh.
Searching.
And we could try that.
Good night.
Can definitely try that, but man, does that not feel like a legitimate solution. Quick. That didn't do anything. It feels like they'd almost certainly give you another turret if the solution really required a turret. This just will not work. Because it will constantly bounce around in randomness. If there was a way to possibly bounce it up. See, that's kind of the problem here. Why am I seeing another orange portal? Probably I'm seeing the same orange portal. Where's the blue portal? Up there. Okay. Up and then down, maybe? That seems fairly crazy. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna get a magic angle like that. Although that might be the trick here, is that we might need to place a blue portal as much as possible in this direction. That's probably as good as it's gonna get. And see if we would need to get some kind of angled shot though to get all the way over there. So the only way that would work is, I think, if there was something kind of like that. I just don't think they want you to do this completely blind. That's the weird thing, is we've not had to do any puzzles ever where we could not see what we were doing. Let's see, that angle. Is there a way to... Just gonna try and do a careful sweeping motion. But honestly, I just feel like my hitbox is intentionally too large for that to ever work. So it's gotta be something else. If we did that, and that's as low as it can go, and then we did that, and try to get an angle in that general direction. The visuals on this just so bad. Like if I'm standing here, Why is it not bothered to even give me another cube? That's a... I'm gonna angle it this way. Just in the hopes. The more you would angle this way, the less likely you're gonna shoot yourself. But even like a slight sound effect and acknowledgement is kind of all we need to know that we're on the right track. Does moving backwards and forwards actually affect anything? Like, in theory, that angle right there should be just a straight shot. Let's look at this window. Is there something we could do with that? Is that slight angle maybe more out of the way? Man, this can't be the solution. This really can't be the solution. It's gotta be something else. Let's stop doing the same thing over and over again. Let's search every inch of this room. Let's shoot every single surface to see what we can make a portal on and what we can't. Did we accidentally go into the wrong room? I don't think so, because they like loaded us into this whole section. This would be crazy if this was the end of the game and they just left it unfinished. That would be like the one thing that would ruin this experience. And in all fairness, we are kind of getting dangerously close to having a game ruining experience with this, because I'm getting exhausted by some of these puzzles. I don't think it would have had anything to do with the previous room. Yeah, I don't feel like there's a fling in there. I can kind of stand on the laser. That fling's only taking me so far. So if you were supposed to be breaking that, it's not happening. You can't put anything there. You can't put anything there. You can put a portal there. You can put a portal there. You can put a portal here. Alright, we can kind of see the laser beam seems to be slowly moving and guiding itself. Still not hitting it. This might be the solution. Why is it falling like that? Because the cube itself is twisting an angle. Let's get rid of that. So that's out of the way. I don't think the idea is for that to be there. Part of the problem, though, is the height of the laser and the height of the portals. This feels like this should totally be it. Like there should be no missing here. Let's turn around. Is maybe in the case of that. See, I don't even know if the laser's really making it through the portal. Like, in theory, I should be getting hit kind of by the laser right now, and I'm not. But every time I do even seem to get close to the right angle, then I'm hitting myself with the laser. Is there any other trick that I'm not thinking of? Yes, maybe. If I could potentially get myself this direction so that I'm up in the air. Okay. The problem is the spin here. Nothing's breaking. Alright, let's think about that. We're gonna go late again at this rate. If I was to get up here with this cube, just kind of half-stepping my way through it. There's only so many places you can go, so many angles you can do. And up and down, still not really an option. If this was a co-op game, then there'd be other solutions. That's one of the things Portal 2 introduced as an idea as co-op, and that did change the game a little bit. Alright. Once again, we'll try to angle. Leaning on the door. Yeah, it's just bouncing him around. The door is open. We just need the portals to stay in place. Oh, is this simpler than it seems? No, it's not. Because there's no way to get a portal on the other side of that. Like if you had a portal over here and a portal on the other side of the section, then yes, you could at that level manage to pull something else off. Am I supposed to just fling myself? Let's see how flinging myself would accomplish anything. Nor do I really feel like there's a place where one could fling themselves greatly. Let's go ahead and move that over a little bit. We'll try that. The double fling has not been something that they've asked us to learn in this game. So if I was supposed to fling myself upward, that would feel like an unfair solution. Try this again. Is there possibly any other thing that could be lasered that would make sense? And just like run. Everything else seemed so much more reasonable than this. This just seems kind of ridiculous. And there's no crawling through there. There's no portal surfaces. there. Hit that and it just shoots out another one. Are we supposed to possibly just create a bunch of sparks and have that blow up? What concept would have been introduced into the game before this point that would have been the indicator as far as the real solution? Let's see. If we were to load destroyed, let's see. Let's load that save spot. Like, we went through that point, and then we went here, and then it brought us into this room. So, seriously doubtful that the trick was to not walk into this room. I mean, you are getting shot at. Let's just let him shoot me. You can see the portal does create as you're loading in the room.
Activated. Target locked.
Yeah, that blows them up. But that doesn't make an explosion that opens anything else up. Got now little robot pieces all over the place. Alright, well, let's see. I'm gonna just quickly see if I can look up the answer and cheat, and then we'll call it a day. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to look up the answer later and cheat, and then we'll be back. Let's see, A4 broken, portal, Mel. Let's see. See something here that says it's actually possible to solve the broken test, but the chamber lock past the door has collapsed. Interesting. I don't think... Are we at broken or are we at destroyed? Yeah. There's a danger, certainly, of... see... of potentially... naming a puzzle destroyed and naming a puzzle something else broken. I'm just gonna have to watch a YouTube video for 1 minute and 40 seconds. The audio down, so hopefully Right, you get through this area, you go into that area that we are in. This is labeled as the alternate way. I feel like it probably is supposed to trigger some kind of dialogue or something. Hmm. Hmm. See, they got rid of the turret. Oh, okay, okay. I see what I'm not getting. All right. Well, that's what I needed was a little bit of a hint. And what I got was a little bit of a hint. So the glass here is the thing I've been just kind of turning a blind eye to. And I got clearly too obsessed with solving it and thinking in one linear pathway. So the trick is actually fairly simple. You do this, and then you line up this over the glass. Alright. So this might take a little bit of tweaking. Nope. Alright, now that we've done that part, we need the orange over there. And now we're just gold, as it were. Because we can imagine just put that there. Well, nope, I still don't really know the solution here, do I? Can probably move that and that's fine. I've got this on the other side. We need probably that there. What did that just hit? That. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. But I think the problem is now we gotta get the laser beam to open that part. See, we've like completely eliminated the involvement of this, which means we've gone too far. We need an orange portal somewhere over on this wall. and I don't see how we're gonna get that. Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe we can just instead do something like this. Put something like that. But this puts us back in the same position we were in. It's just now this cube is in the wrong place. We need... Let's not die. We need the blue portal kind of over here. That won't work. We can put the orange portal here, and that's fine. If there's something up there, we are gonna constantly have to jump through that part. So ideally, we don't want something there. Ideally, we want the beam to, one way or another, turn 90-degree angle and come the other way. If you could split a beam, then you'd be golden. If you can change the direction of a beam while you're over in that area, then you would be golden. We could put a portal through the window. Let's see. It gives us a lot of opportunities there. Feels like it would have to be shooting from that direction though. Alright, well, let me watch the video some more, since I've already cheated. Because clearly I need another hint. These angles seem to be insanely tight. Okay. That seems a little crazy, but we'll see if we can do that. This is the alternate way I'm seeing that was the first thing that came up on YouTube, so. Okay. Let's do that. Not die. this part, it says to get kind of an insane angle right about there, and then stand here, and then shoot that. But I was standing on it, so it destroyed the portals. That's not what we wanted to have happen, although it's not much of a reset at the moment. Oh, well, you know what? This is actually easier, isn't it? We just take this, we put it here. That lets us get over to that point, and then we press the button and it destroys it, and it opens it, and we're
The
done.
next chamber is the broken one. From there on, you'll have to move fast because that's the last chamber with plants in it.
Well, that was frustrating, and clearly my brain needs a little bit more rest. It seems like I would be well suited to take a much longer break this time, and then we probably will wrap up the game. A bit of a difficulty spike there, and I don't know if that's really because the puzzle was difficult or if it was just me who wasn't thinking it through correctly. But we have now seen 3 or 4 puzzles near the end section here that are fairly incomprehensible, and I'm glad to know that we are close to the end. But then we also have the potential danger that there might be a heavy action boss battle here that's very frustrating too. It kind of feels like Portal Stories Mel might be dropping the ball at the 10-yard line, to use an American football analogy. Anyways, that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend to follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. And if you want to support me further, there's a link to Patreon, or you can friend me on Steam and get me a game off my wishlist. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.